Chicago Cubs going up against the Atlanta Braves. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is and pitching in this game, Shane Smith. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of it. Change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
And we're underway here in the home opener. That misses.
Nope.
Ball one.
Well, second pitch of this game and already getting squeezed a little bit. He's
That's a ball.
just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone.
Oh, that got him. First batter of the game is hit by the pitch.
Alex Bregman.
Here's Alex Bregman. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Stays alive. Just getting started here at Truist Park outside Atlanta. And a weak ground ball to the left side. Over to Albies. On to Olsen. That's two. Bases empty after the double play. And Happ up to hit. The Happ Daddy. Ball one, no strikes. And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Gets him to chase after that one. Swing and a drive. Happ Daddy connects. Deep right field. And that one is off the wall. Throws to second. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. ready to go for the last half of the inning. Pitching for the Cubs in this one, Shota Imanaga. What should we keep an eye on here? Stepping in, Elly De La Cruz. In the air to left center. Suzuki takes it in for the out. One up, one down. Jake McCarthy next up for the Braves. Here's a nugget. When Imanaga was announced at his introductory press conference, he charmed the local fans and media by memorizing the words to "Go Cubs Go." I asked Imanaga if there was one other song that he could learn in English, what would it be? And he said, "A Whole New World," the theme to Aladdin. Acuna in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. And now the count
outside.
is
That's
even.
a ball.
This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. A solo shot. So 2 down, and now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Swings and misses at the sweeper. Carrying well. Caught just shy of the wall. Back in Atlanta Truist Park. So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Seiya Suzuki. Swing and a ground ball into the outfield, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Now the catcher up to hit, Kyle Teel.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
Swing and a foul out of play. The 0-2. And that one almost hit him. Got him swinging for the K. Had him out front for strike 3. Here's Nico Hoerner. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Fights it off. He'll see another. Oh, 0-2 now.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. Third foul ball in a row.
Suzuki, the base runner at first with 1 out.
strike.
3, and that's 2 in a row. Moises Ballesteros will hit next. Check swing. He went. That's strike 1.
What you got?
Ballesteros checks his swing. Appeal to third. He did not go around. In the dirt. Just missing there. And the count is even, 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Comebacker to the mound. The throw to first. Inning over. Bottom of the second. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Ozzie Albies. This one in the air, center field. And he makes the catch. And there's one down. That was the sweeper, but it missed. Shota, 32 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. There's a swing and a drive. That's down. One hops off the wall. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now.
That could be a really tough pitch to handle, a front door breaking ball, but he did a great job staying in there, keeping that front shoulder closed. He didn't spin off the ball and hook it foul, which happens so many times.
Next to hit, Jordan Beck. This one in the air, right field. And a foul ball. Man at second. In there with ease. And the count 1-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Here's a 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Battling here as he fouls it away. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. A 2-run blast. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. And that one fouled off. 2 runs across in the inning, bottom half of inning number 2. And that's fouled off. On the ground, right side, Bush. And he takes it himself for the out. 2 down, base is empty. Here's Josh Young. He swings and fouls one off. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Two down, nobody on. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. It's through for a hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
Next to hit, Jake McCarthy.
Hee-ha!
Save! De La Cruz gets his first steal of the game. The 0-1. In the air, left field. Happ gets under it. And that's the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4. Back at Truist Park, leading off, Mason Wynn. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Cubs, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Masataka Yoshida, the next Cub to hit. First offering way inside, almost got him.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
Left field, and it's a foul ball. Center field, Harris settles underneath it. 2 down. Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Michael Busch digs in now. Hit by a pitch leading off the ball game.
Ball.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And now a 2-out opportunity for Alex Bregman.
All over that one right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And now Alex Bregman. Throw on to Olson. That ends the inning. As we go to the last of the third. Now in for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr. This one in the air, right field. Yoshida flying after this one. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. Here's Matt Olson. He's 0 for 1. That clips the corner.
I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
That's a ball.
Out towards right center field. Suzuki moving under this one. Takes it in for the out. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Outside.
Ball outside.
Ball 1. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Two down, nobody on. On the ground, Bregman. And that's the inning. Back here in Atlanta, now the left fielder, Ian Happ. And that one is lifted in the air. One down. So now it's the four-hole hitter, Seiya Suzuki. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up. In the air, right field. 2 away now. Kyle Teel, the next to hit. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Hit hard but foul off to the left. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4.
Ball.
Oh, look at the stop. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Ready to go, bottom 4. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Drake Baldwin. In the air to left center. Suzuki running hard for it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. So here's the Braves designated hitter, Jordan Beck. He's 1 for 1 with a 2-run homer his first time up. Fastball for a strike.
No, that's out.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch and he'll see another. One, 2 now. This one in the air, center field. Suzuki makes his way towards it, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. So up next, Michael Harris II. Grounded out his first time up. That one ripped right center field. This one looks like trouble. Into second, and he's got a double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Double into the gap, and that was a really nice swing to beat the inside pitch. Just beat him to the spot. Kept his hands tight inside that baseball, and that just allowed him to drive it into the alley right there.
No, that missed. That's
in
the
the
ball.
box, lays off for ball 1. High fly ball, right field. Yoshida has a beat on it, and that will end the inning. Back in Atlanta Truist Park, we go to the top of the 5th. Nico Hoerner getting ready to hit. Ground ball up the middle. Albies throws to first in time. 1 pitch and 1 out. Now here is Moises Ballesteros. Grounded out his first time. Swing at a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Here.
Ballesteros leads off first with one away. There's a swing and a miss.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
That's a ball.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So digging in, Masataka Yoshida. Fly to center his first time. Up the middle, makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Elly De La Cruz.
You know, these Braves, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
That one ripped left field. That's back. Going gone. He circles the bases. So up next, Jake McCarthy. McCarthy measures 6 feet even, 28 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. The 0-1. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Out of here! They do it again. Back-to-back homers, and they add to the lead. It's 6-0. Ryan Baker.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And it finds its way through for a hit.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on.
Here is Matt Olson. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame. Last half of inning number 5. Acuna runs. There's a ball. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Swings through that one for strike 2. Right side. Whips it to first. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder. Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
Ball.
Runner on at third, one gone. What a stop. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out. And next for Atlanta, Drake Baldwin, 1 for 2. And there's a foul ball.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Drilled in the air out towards right center. Suzuki, long run. And that'll do it. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 7-0. Top 6. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Michael Busch.
You know, these
No,
Cubs
that's outside.
definitely
Ball.
being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've
That's a
seen
ball.
today, and it's just not working out for them.
Pitch in the dirt. Ball 3.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
And that's in for a strike. And the count is 3-1. That one ripped left field. That's back. And that is gone. So he blasts one out the other way. Alex Bregman, the next Cub to hit. New pitcher for the Braves, Chris Martin.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
One away. Ian Happ now at the plate. He is singled and he is flied to left. This one in the air, center field. Harris should have this one. And there's 2 away. So up now for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Ranging back. On the warning track. And hauls it in. Well, we go bottom 6. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Jordan Beck.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Strike 2. Yoshida in position. And there's one away. Michael Harris the second digs in now.
Center fielder, Michael Harris the second.
Nope, that's outside. Ball.
The Braves up big in this one here in the bottom of the 6th. Now a screamer into the outfield. And that's got extra bases written all over it. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Up next for the Braves,
Josh Young next up for the Braves. He's already homered here in this one. So now pinch hitter for Atlanta, Zach McKinstry. He gets a chance with a runner in scoring position and one gone. Swing and a pop-up. 2 down. So back to the top of the order. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Elly De La Cruz. He's already homered in this game.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Runner at second, 2 down. And that's ripped for a base hit. And they hold him at third, 90 feet away with 2 out.
up next for the Braves.
So digging in, Jake McCarthy. And first offering is fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. Foul ball. Good job to fight that one off. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. To the right side. And that one handled. Gets it to first. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
Nico Hoerner, the next Cub to hit. Do you remember when Tim Kirkjian ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah. Yeah, they used one of the kid-sized ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze.
Popped in the air, left field, and there's 2 down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Now at the plate, Moises Ballesteros.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field. I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun, and I would bait you into it and try and get you to train to race the freeze, and it just never materialized.
Yeah, I appreciate that you had enough confidence in me that I could beat a guy who looks like he was going to the Olympic trials at some point or another. But yeah, it's always a great thing to watch there at Truist Park.
Would you have worn one of those bobsled outfits like the freeze wears?
Nah, they'd have been a little too revealing for me at this age.
I feel you. At the plate, Mason Wynn. That one fouled off. Ballesteros leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Out to short. Throw on to Olsen, and that's the 3rd out. Bottom of the 7th, now in for the Braves. Ronald Acuna Jr. New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Connor Phillips.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Teal just in time. That was close, but he's retired on the strikeout, one away. And the batter now, Matt Olson. 0 for 3 in this one.
Ball.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. And now it's even 1-1.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Swinging a foul straight back. On the ground, right side. And that chance handled. And it gets by him. Throw to first. Gets him. Good job to stay with it there for the 2nd out. 2 outs, base is empty. Now here is Ozzie Albies. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Ball outside.
Two down, nobody on. And they'll do it again. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Back at Truist Park, we're at the top of the 8th. Masataka Yoshida getting ready to hit.
Now pitching.
Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Dylan Lee.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Tap foul at the plate. The 0-1. That one pushed to the left and foul. Lee, a 6'3" lefty. He features a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a changeup. The 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Cubs.
Back to the top of the order. So up next for Chicago, Michael Busch. Late on that fastball. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Coming out of the bullpen throwing BBs.
Alex Bregman.
So up next, Alex Bregman. Line drive. And that is that. Back here in Atlanta, on to the bottom of the 8th. Baldwin. Now, here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Matt Vesta.
Number 52. Matt Vesta.
No, that missed. Hey! Ha!
This one in the air, center field. And there's one down. Jordan Beck next up for the Braves. Bounce to the right. Throws to first in time. And now the center fielder, Michael Harris II.
Center fielder, Michael Harris II.
That one ripped, but foul. Two down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Hit in the air, right field. Yoshida settles under it. And that is that. Back in Atlanta, Truist Park. All set to start the 9th in this one. Ian Happ digs in now.
Now pitching.
A.J. Blueball gets the call from the pen.
And he's got a nice lead.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that's going to get into the corner. The throw in. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Ripped on the ground to second, Handles, throws to first. One pitch and one out. So it's effectively a sacrifice bunt. The ground out to the right side moves the runner from second to third.
Yeah, I didn't necessarily intend to sacrifice an out like that, but still good situational hitting. They need to find a way to bring him in.
Teal, the next to hit, takes ball one. One away with a runner at third here at the top of the ninth. The 1-1 is fouled off. And now it's 1-2. Got him swinging. Cubbies with only one out left. And up next for Chicago, Nico Hoerner. Line drive and foul ball. They're down to their final strike. Cut on and miss, struck him out, and that's the ball game. And a 7-1 finish in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long. Shawty, I step like Fredo Bank. Stay in your lane down 4 or 5. We step like 4 or 5. Keep your cool, won't be no fight. I'm fresh like water, no daughter. Might to the joke, but I ain't gon' lie. On my lap like evil genius. Jump out the jeans, just demon time. I'ma get it laid back like even Steven. Don't need a reason to be on down. Stand on BUSINESS. Yes, I'm blessed like him. In the gym, don't miss, I sweet.